Auto Intelligence presents the Priority Automotive Showcase. Generations of car buyers in Rhode Island and southeastern Mass have come to know and trust the name Cerrone. In 2013, Al Cerrone sold the dealership to Priority Automotive Group. And with that, construction of a brand new state-of-the-art facility across the street where sales and service come together to serve the customers even better. Priority Automotive owns two dealerships, Cerrone Chevy Buick GMC on Route 1 in South Attleboro and Hyundai of Newport on West Main Road in Middletown. Today, we visit Cerrone's and their gorgeous new facility, and we get the tour from General Manager Gil Silva.
John, welcome to Priority Automotive. We're in the Cerrone Chevrolet showroom, part of two new showrooms that Priority built. Of course, Cerrone's been here for a long time. We moved everything across the street. We built a state-of-the-art facility. It's all customer friendly. And believe me when I tell you, it's new and improved, but we still have the same old friendly staff that you've seen for years, knowledgeable and always ready to help you.
Great. Well, it's all about customer experience, and this is beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it gives us a lot of advantages that other dealerships don't have. And we're going to give you a little bit of a tour today, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Not only did we increase the inventory, the service not only our regular customers, our pre-owned customers, and our commercial customers, but we do everything for the service customer, including service loaner fleet and a beautiful waiting area. Wait until you see this waiting area. It's great.
Well, one of the things I noticed right away is just the footprint on this side of the street just allows you for so much more inventory.
Yes, it does. We've increased the inventory, but we still save the customer a lot of money. We have a big selection, and we have all those great deals that Cerrone's been famous for. All these years, it's all right here, one facility, and it's great.
As you watch this new facility being constructed, and now that it's done and you're in it, is it everything that you hoped it would be?
It is, and it's more, because we've got much more selection. Everything is in one spot, but the customers, it's all about the customer experience today. They love it. Great waiting area, much more friendly. It almost seems like they enjoy visiting us now when they're in for service. It's great.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, and you know what? We like to show them around, whether they're just servicing a vehicle or maybe considering buying a new car. There's a lot of great leasing programs now. In a little bit, we're going to go over next door to our other showroom, the GMC Buick showroom, and we're going to show you the new Buick Envision. Great product, everybody's excited about it, and that's just one of the things that are going on right now with General Motors. A lot of new product, a lot of great improvements, great gas mileage, and great lease values right now.
And I hope you're going to show us some trucks.
Commercial trucks, that's a big part of our business. We've dedicated quite a bit of space, and I have 4 commercial truck experts here to help you with all your needs. And we get commercial truck customers from all different states. So we carry just about everything that you could ever want. And the best thing is you can come down and drive it away the same day.
Well, Gil, let's take a look around.
Terrific.
So there is the walkway right through.
Yeah, comes right into this showroom. And this is our Buick GMC showroom.
Yeah, nice.
And we've got a lot of new product we're really excited about. The Buick Envision is here, and that's a great crossover vehicle. And this is the second showroom that Priority Automotive built. And we had to get it in 2 separate showrooms, Chevrolet, Buick GMC. And it works out really well because customers that are focused on buying the GMC and Buick, this is what they focus on. We've got the vehicles here, and we have plenty of inventory. You can take it out for a test drive. But the biggest part about it is that you're looking at similar product from the manufacturer that you prefer.
Well, Gil, here it is, the all-new 2016 Buick Envision. And let's face it, the mid-size SUV category is very competitive. How do you envision the Envision fitting in?
It's gonna do great. It's a beautiful vehicle. You know, Buick's always had the Encore and of course the Enclave. Full-size, top-of-the-line luxury vehicle. This really fits that slot for someone that maybe has a small family, needs something this size. Of course, Chevrolet's had the Equinox for years, and GMC's had the Terrain for years. This is a new look, fully redesigned. It's a great vehicle. We're excited. We have them in stock. We have them ready to test drive. Come in, take one out for a test drive. You're going to be impressed. It's a great vehicle.
Buick's all-new upscale luxury crossover SUV, the 2016 Envision, is all Buick on the outside, and inside features a well-styled and quiet cabin. The Envision is a 5-passenger SUV, and it is all-wheel drive. It's powered by a 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder that gets 252 horsepower. But it's the interior that really makes it. Leather, a large 8-inch touchscreen, 7-speaker Bose audio, lots of connectivity and technology. And it is safe, with available 360-degree camera, adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation, lane keep assist, and much more. The passenger comforts, upscale materials, safety, and versatility are just part of why Buick did such a great job with the all-new Envision. And I'm sure, knowing you guys at Cerrone's, good lease deals too.
Good lease deals, always available. Leasing is just an alternative way to finance a vehicle. You can still own it. You can take a 3-year lease, and then if you want to own it, you want to keep it, we finance the other 3, similar to a 6-year loan, and you own the vehicle. So when you say you want to lease it, think of it as an alternative way to finance the vehicle. You can still own that vehicle, and a lot of people are going in that direction now, and that's really a good option for everyone. And we cover all that with you when you come in. We make it easy for you.
Why buy a pre-owned vehicle from Cerrone's in South Attleboro? Well, take this like-new 2015 Chevy Cruze LT. It's $13,995, $10,000 less than new. Cerrone's has a variety to choose from, all with low mileage. The Cruze is reliable and fun to drive. Gets up to 38 mpg, Bluetooth, and the balance of the factory warranty. Buying pre-owned from Cerrone's means insurance is less sales tax. You'll feel pretty smart about the whole thing. Get more for less at Cerrone's.
At Hyundai of Newport, we have special limited-time offers on hundreds of Hyundais. For only $79 a month, lease the brand-new 2017 Hyundai Elantra SE. Or for just $109 a month, lease the innovative 2016 Hyundai Sonata SE. And for only $189 a month, you can lease a new 2016 Hyundai Tucson SE. Plus, all Hyundais come with America's best warranty. Get more for less at Hyundai of Newport in Middletown, Rhode Island. Or online at HyundaiofNewport.com. At Cerrone Chevrolet, anyone can afford to drive a new car for only $94 a month. 2016 Chevy Cruze, Chevrolet's best-selling midsize sedan, gets 38 miles per gallon, keeps you connected with Wi-Fi, and gets Chevrolet's highest safety rating, plus 2 years free service maintenance, all for just $94 a month. Cerrone's new state-of-the-art facility is your one-stop center for all your automotive needs. Route 1 South Attleboro, where you always get more for less.
Gil, love the Envision. We've seen the Chevy showroom. We've seen the Buick GMC showroom. I know you want to show us service in a little bit, but I want to see some trucks. Let's see some trucks, Gil.
John, we've got a big selection of trucks. Cerrone's is known for their truck inventory. I've got some lined up outside. Let's take a look. John, let's talk about commercial trucks, okay? It's a big part of our business. Every dealership out there would love to have the inventory that we have. We've got it all in stock. And we make it easy for our commercial customers to come in, buy what they need, and then leave with their truck fully furnished, fully equipped. And you can see some examples right in back of us, from a van with ladder racks and shelving inside, to a dump truck body, whether you want a color matching body or a black body, which is common for a dump truck. We have both. And of course, the service body trucks that you see on the road all the time, usually heating and air conditioning people. Yep. We carry them here. We have a big selection of them, and they're all ready to hit the road.
I'm sure there's some guys in the trades that know they need a truck, and there's so many different possibilities that they might need a little bit of expertise and guidance so that they pick out the right truck.
Right, John, we have a full staff. We're a business elite center. We're all trained in commercial trucks. We meet the high standards that the industry has set, because there are a lot of specific things that a commercial customer needs. And you got to make sure they get the right truck. You got to make sure it's going to do the job for them. You can't have somebody coming in a year or a month later and saying, hey, listen, this is not working for me.
The commercial truck part of your business is a real commitment. Now, you mentioned earlier Business Elite. What is that exactly?
Well, Business Elite, John, is basically that I have 4 salespeople that are specialty trained in commercial vehicles, okay? Whether it's a simple application that you can come in and just buy a vehicle and drive it away, or if it's something that has to be built specifically for your type of business.
And you do that too.
We do everything here. We've made the commitment to do it, and we probably do it better than anyone else. We keep a large inventory of trucks in stock and stuff you're not going to find anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, we take pride that we have a lot of commercial customers, and they come from all different states. They know where to come when they want to buy a specific vehicle, and they know they're going to leave with the right vehicle, and it's going to do the job for them, which is very important. My guys are specialty trained. They take a lot of courses, and they know their vehicles. And that's a big part of it. When you go to buy something like this, you want to make sure that the facility can not only service it, but that you're buying the right vehicle.
Gil, it's all about getting these guys in and out, get them back on the road.
That's right, these commercial customers, they don't want to have downtime. And this is a real specialty type of shop. Our mechanics are specially trained, and they have a lot of equipment here that a lot of dealerships don't have. 30,000-pound lifts. These contractors don't want to unload their trucks and then reload them after they're fixed. We have the capability to lift these vehicles, no matter what type of vehicle it is, fully loaded with whatever equipment they have inside. And this is something that you don't see at a lot of dealerships. And you know what? You're right. They want to get them back on the road. That's how they make money. And we want to keep our customers successful and keep these vehicles on the road.
Well, Cerrone really distinguished themselves over the years in this field, and I know Priority is going to keep it going, correct?
Absolutely. We've made enhancements. We've put new lifts in, and we've retrained our mechanics, most up-to-date equipment, all new training, and there isn't a single vehicle on the road that's a commercial type vehicle that we can't repair and get back on the road.
There's so much technology back here, back of the house,
Right.
isn't there?
There is. It's heavy equipment. It's a specialty type. Not every mechanic can work on these trucks. You got to really know what you're doing, and you got to fix it right the first time. We take pride in that. They come in, they get original GM parts, and they're back on the road driving.
Well, as I'm sure you know, the internet is such a big part of the car buying process these days. And here with Priority, the man behind the scenes is Joe Velez. Joe, how are you?
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good.
Good.
Joe, you're the business development director here at Priority. What does that mean?
Well, basically what that means, John, is that anybody who inquires about a vehicle or information on a lease or service or any issues that have to do with any process whatsoever with this automotive division, all that information, most of it comes through the internet. So they'll contact us. My job is to make sure that we give them all the information, show them around how easy the website is to manipulate. All the information that they need is actually on the internet itself. As you probably know, we speak multiple languages here at Priority Automotive. We go above and beyond, I think, because we get them all the information that they need. They can pretty much buy a vehicle right online or over the phone. We will bring them the contracts, the paperwork. We will deliver the vehicle to them if they can't come down here, no matter where it is.
Joe, I want to ask about you because I know you were in the military. You were a pilot, weren't you?
Correct. Well, I'm still a pilot. I just do private flights and other things of that nature, just for my hobby and things like that. I was in the military for 8 years. I served with the U.S. Army, 82nd Airborne, for 7 of those 8 years. What I got out of it was to understand people from all walks of life. So that experience, I believe, kind of guided me right to where I am now, which makes my job a lot easier.
Yeah.
And I don't sell. My job is not to sell. My job is to answer the questions that the people have, give them as much information as they need, and help them along the process. Because car buying can be intimidating,
Sure.
as you probably know. Also, my job here, besides that, is to follow up with the customer. You purchase a vehicle from Priority Automotive, you're not just going to get a, okay, thank you and goodbye and see you later. You're going to get follow-up from our department, the Business Development Center. We want to make sure that everything went well. We want to make sure that if you have any questions on a vehicle down the road, anything whatsoever, we want to be there for you to answer any questions that you have.
Okay, John, this is where it all starts. For everyday service customer that comes in, whether it's for an oil change or some warranty work or a general repair, we have 2 drive-in service lanes. No matter what the weather, you drive in, We have 3 knowledgeable service writers that'll come out to your vehicle. You can show them, explain to them, and they can kind of show you what to expect and walk you through the process. Of course, we have a fleet of courtesy vehicles. You don't have to sit around here all day and wait for your vehicle. And we do have a beautiful service area. If you do have a short wait and you prefer to stay here and relax, we have a widescreen TV. But this is where it all starts for the everyday customer. You've seen our commercial truck side. That's where all the heavy equipment goes. But this is the everyday service customer that wants to come in and get their vehicle serviced.
Can you talk a little bit about why it's important for people to come back to the dealership? This is where you have the expertise. These guys in the back of the house, I don't know if they get the credit they deserve because they go through a lot of training, a lot of certifications. That's who you want handling your car.
That's right, John. Even a simple oil change can turn into a nightmare. All our technicians are certified. They constantly get updated with training, and we use all original GM parts. So sometimes when you think that simple repair is easy in and out, sometimes it gets a little more complicated than that. And also, our technicians look over your vehicle. They'll do a safety point check and make sure that everything's going in the right direction. A lot of times people come in and say, gee, I wish I would have known about this last time I was here visiting. We point all this stuff out to you, and we let you decide how you want to maintain your vehicle.
It looks like we're looking at row upon row of brand new Chevrolets, but they're not brand new, they're program cars. Explain.
That's right, John. These are program cars. These are basically turn-in GM cars that only a GM dealer can purchase. Okay? They have very low mileage, usually in the teens. But the big advantage is you save on all the depreciation that you would have had on a new car. We have a lot of people that have a restricted budget. And years ago, what that meant was you were getting a 60,000, 80,000 mile car. You were getting a 30, 60, or 90-day warranty.
And you're on your own.
And you're on your own after that. We all know that feeling, right? But these vehicles here, you get the remainder of GM's 100,000 mile warranty. And the biggest attraction is you get a current model year. These are 2015s. Nobody can beat the price. Take a look at the selection. When you see these ads on TV, you think you're going to come here and find one. We always have a big selection. Why? Because we want people to get reliable transportation. You don't have to get a 60, 80,000 mile car to be in that perfect budget for you. And we want people that can't afford a new car, that probably will never buy a new car, to experience the program car. Cerrone's has been doing it for years, better than everyone, and that's why we have the biggest selection and always the best prices.
And I know that some people are cautious about a pre-owned vehicle because it's about condition. What did the first owner do with it and all of that, and that's
right.
Does that make sense to consider? Of course it does.
Sure.
But I know how fussy you people are here, that you're not even going to bring a vehicle on the lot.
No.
And it's always going to go through your service before they end up here, correct?
Right. When you see the vehicle here on a lot, it's been fully serviced. It's gone through. You're probably going to see all new tires. When you take it out for a test drive, you're not going to know the difference from a new one to a pre-owned one. It's going to have very low mileage, but the biggest factor is that depreciation of owning a new vehicle is gone. And you're going to be in a reliable, safe car with the remainder of GM's 100,000 mile warranty in that budget that's so hard to get.
All right, let's talk about some specials, because I know you've got some here.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got 2015 Cruzes. The Chevy Cruze, probably one of the most popular vehicles in the market today.
You see them everywhere.
You see them everywhere, okay? We sell a lot of them, new and pre-owned program cars. And we're running them at $13,995, $13,995. The bank will finance the whole amount. It's such an aggressive price. And it's in that comfort zone that everybody wants to be in. These are all going to get about 38 miles per gallon on the highway. And I mean, fun to drive, safe to drive, 5-star crash rating, and very economical. We'll let you focus in on your car payment. That should be enough. You don't have to worry about anything else. And most of these vehicles come with the remainder of a 2-year service. So you can get oil changes and tire rotations for free.
How about the Malibu?
The Malibu's a great buy. If you need a mid-sized car, maybe you got, growing family, great gas mileage, good size, and I'm going to tell you what, probably one of the best driving cars on the road today. You can't beat them. We've got them here on the lot for only $14,995. You're not going to find them anywhere, and you're not going to find a big selection like this. This is what we specialize in, and that's why our customers keep on coming back and coming back bringing their families in, and you know what? Most of the time, they always stay with a program car, which is okay. Not everybody's gonna wanna buy a new car.
Why buy a pre-owned vehicle from Cerrone's in South Attleboro? Well, take this like-new 2015 Chevy Malibu LT. It's $15,995. That's like reverse sticker shock. It's $10,000 less than new. Cerrone's has a variety to choose from, all with low mileage. The Malibu's earned a 5-star safety rating, gets up to 36 mpg, and the balance of the factory warranty. Buying pre-owned from Cerrone's means insurance is less sales tax, pretty smart. Get more for less at Cerrone's.
At Hyundai of Newport, we have hundreds of Hyundais with special offers. Lease this brand new 2016 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $89 a month. Or for just $109 a month, lease the impressive 2016 Hyundai Sonata SE. And for only $189 a month, you can lease a new 2016 Hyundai Tucson SE. Plus, all Hyundais come with America's best warranty. Get more for less at Hyundai of Newport in Middletown, Rhode Island, or online at HyundaiofNewport.com.
Why buy a pre-owned vehicle from Cerrone's in South Attleboro? Well, take this like-new 2015 Chevy Sonic LT. It's only $12,995. Cerrone's has a variety to choose from, all with low mileage. The Sonic is a fabulous commuter car. Gets up to 36 mpg, Bluetooth, a 5-star safety rating, and more roomy than you think. You can buy this Sonic for less than a lease payment. What's wrong with being the smartest person in the neighborhood? Get more for less at Cerrone's. Some exciting news coming from Hyundai of Newport in Middletown. Longtime dealership owner Paul Mika has turned over the keys to the Priority Automotive Group, which plans to continue Hyundai of Newport's outstanding service to its customers and to the community. General Manager John Narsession.
Hyundai of Newport has been around since the early 1990s. Priority Automotive recently purchased the dealership from Mr. Mika, and we looked to buy this dealership because of the reputation that Mr. Mika had, not only as a businessman, but also in the community. He's a wonderful person, and we feel that we can grow on that foundation, not only serving the community in Newport, but hopefully reaching beyond that, bringing customers to our dealership.
Purchasing or leasing a new vehicle can be stressful for a lot of people. John says Hyundai of Newport wants to change that.
I think that people really have to decide who they want to do business with. I hope it's us. Now, it's very important to get a good deal on a car, but it's also important to consider who you're going to deal with for the length of your service, for the length of your ownership. And we want to give people the right advice. We want them to come in here. We want to make sure that we are listening to their needs and responding. So we have over 200 new cars in stock, and if we don't have the color or the combination that you like, we'll get it. Someone buying a car should get what they want. Hyundai really has something for everybody. I love selling Hyundais. The cars are phenomenal.
We're here at Cerrone's in South Attleboro. You know, some car buyers want the latest and the greatest, while others are looking for value and they buy pre-owned. But they're just as happy because they saved a lot of money and they got a great vehicle. Here at Cerrone's, you can get the best of both worlds. So this is a 2015 pre-owned Chevy Cruze. Looks brand new, but it's not. It's pre-owned. It's a program car here at Cerrone's. And right next to it, this is also a Chevy Cruze, and it looks a lot different because it is. This is the completely redesigned 2016 Chevy Cruze. And then over here, we've got a pre-owned program 2015 Chevy Malibu, very recognizable. This is the pre-owned Malibu, and right next to it, we have another Malibu, and this one looks different because it is. This is the new, completely redesigned 2016 Malibu. And here at Cerrone's in South Attleboro, they've got them all. It all depends on what you're looking for. So let's take a closer look. Here at Cerrone's, they've really become the go-to dealership for program-like new vehicles like the Cruze and the Malibu. They check out each one thoroughly inside and out before they ever come out here for sale on the lot. They may have 10 or 20,000 miles on them. Hey, a year or so worth of driving, but they're thousands less than new. And you get the balance of the warranty. Plus, being a year old, insurance is less, excise tax, and of course sales tax is less. For many folks, these are no-brainers. With the program Cruise, you get 38 miles per gallon highway, which is excellent. Front-wheel drive, 60/40 split folding rear seats, built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, front and rear 12-volt power outlets, even daytime LED running lights and auto headlights. With the program Malibu, a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine that gets 36 mpg highway, Bluetooth, 6-speaker audio, an 8-way power driver's seat, dual-zone climate, and packed with safety, like 10 airbags, OnStar, and both the pre-owned Cruise and Malibu achieved a 5-star safety rating. And Cerrone sells these program cars almost as fast as they go on the lot. They are smart, smart, smart all day long. But if you want new, you want the very latest, or maybe you want a lease, well then you need to consider the redesigned 2016 Chevy Cruze or the redesigned 2016 Chevy Malibu. They do look similar. The Cruze is more aerodynamic, smoother lines, and it's about 2.5 inches longer. And inside, a completely redesigned cabin. Surprising room, comfortable front seats, and a lot of new technology. The 7-inch touchscreen features Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is standard. The new Cruze is really nice. And so is the new Malibu, fully redesigned for 2016. A new front end, slightly larger dimensions. It's actually a bit lighter thanks to the use of high-strength steel, so that helps with gas mileage. And the wheelbase is about 3.5 inches longer. There are two 4-cylinder turbo engines to choose from in the Malibu, and it's loaded with new technology. An 8-inch touchscreen, intuitive controls, and a host of new available safety features. Chevrolet really did an outstanding job on the redesigns of both the Cruze and the Malibu. They have received high marks all the way around. There's so much more to learn about both vehicles. My suggestion is to come here to Cerrone's in South Attleboro. They have some great lease deals on the new Cruze and the new Malibu as well. But of course, if a program vehicle is more of what you're thinking about to save a lot of money and still get into a great vehicle, the program Cruze, the program Malibu, they have those here as well. Best of both worlds at Cerrone's in South Attleboro. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground this morning and talked about a lot, and we never had time for the Corvette. Maybe next time?
Next time we'll take you out for a test drive, John.
That would be
great.
great.
It'll be something you'll remember. We carry a lot of Corvettes.
And I happened to notice that you do have the Vette parked right in front of your office.
Just in case I need to get in it and take off.
You can open the double doors and
Out I go. It's a beautiful day. Why not? Hey, John, I want to thank you for coming by, but I understand you're going to visit the other Priority store, Hyundai of Newport, soon.
Yes, I mean, in the middle of summertime, you don't really need an excuse to go down to Newport, and we're going to check in on John Narcession and the gang down there.
Terrific.
Absolutely.
On behalf of the owner, William Gibb, I want to thank you for coming by, and I want to remind all the viewers, when you're thinking about whether it's a new truck, a new car, a commercial vehicle, or a program car, we also have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Think of Cerrone's. We're always here for you.
For more information, visit CerroneGM.com and HyundaiofNewport.com. The Priority Automotive Showcase has been produced in association with Auto Intelligence.